Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, my guys? What do you think of the new intro? I like it. I do have a second one. I'll let you vote on it. Here's the other one.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
There we go. That's both intros. I kind of like the hip-hop one better. What do you think, the rock one or the hip-hop one, boys? Let me know in the comments. Brent DeWitt, Donkey Kong, good to see you. Donkey Kong's our Green Bay Lions fan. He's the one making the roar louder in that place. I see we got Ricky Stakot popping in. Good to see you, brother. But for those that weren't here right at the beginning, here's the other intro one more time.
Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Well, go Pack Go. Are you watching on my channel or on the Huddle today? Go Pack Go. Because I'll get you the link in there so you can come on in and we can actually talk. Cool. I just subscribed to your channel this morning too. There you go. There's the link. Hop on in, brother. That's the easy way to do it. I'm glad you guys like the intros. I got a rock one and a hip hop one. I'm leaning towards the hip hop one. I like the lyrics better. I like the way it hits better. But I like the music of the rock one. The rock one is the music's great. But I'm okay with the lyrics. Yeah, I know. I I usually get by the end of the day, I'll have 30 to 40 views because there's a lot of people that are just busy this time of day and they watch my show later. On average, I end up with about 75 to 100 viewers, and that's about right. You usually have about 20% of your viewers actually view your shows over time, and then over a year's time more. Yep, I started 3 years ago. I was a part of a group called We Are Lions Nation the year before. But hop on in, buddy. There's the link. That'll bring you right in. No, I got my fans have been here. So if Metallica could do it, it would be whom for whom the bell tolls with the new lyrics. Yeah, I'm working on the shorts. I've got a few out there. I got to do a few more, but I got to have the money for Opus Flips to do it. I'm not good at video editing. But come on in. Bill the Packer fan is who does the intro. I ain't watching later. I know, Joseph. We got Trace in the chat. Cool, cool. Smoking Dad. Did you see the intros? Because I'm going to play them again. There's no news other than the fact the prices are through the roof. Um, the way prices are going, those nosebleeds that we sat in last time, Dad, are around 300 a piece. The standing room tickets, if you buy them right from the Ticketmaster, are 250 a piece. So in other words, for two people to go, it's $500 to a Lions game right now. Thanks, Tracy. Tracy. I know. I was bad. I know, and I said looking at the schedule, I thought immediately it was a 12-win season. I said that immediate and maybe a chance at 13. I'm not going any higher on my guess is 13, so I think 10 to 13 where we end up. And I have the same range for the Packers. That's just me. I think it's going to come down to us because you don't know what you have in JJ. If he's good, he'll be up there with us. If he's not, they won't. The Bears, I expect them in that 7 to 10 range at best. I'm more than likely settling at 8 or 9 wins with the Bears. Packers a distant second. Yeah, I'm hoping they only get the 10 and we're at 13. That's what I'm hoping. But if we get the week 1 loss out of the way, I still say worst case scenario we're 3-2 or 2-3 after the first 5 games because it is a brutal schedule. Getting at the Pack over with week 1, I'm good. And it's supposed to rain. We know what we'll do. We'll turn those sprinklers on while they practice and set them up so they're ready. I am really, really impressed with what Scott Montgomery and Johnny Morton had to say about Jamison Williams. He's the first one in. He's the last one out anymore. He's working on his craft. He's actually looking at the playbook and seeing how he can help them to design plays that'll make the whole team better, where he's more involved, whether it's the running game or the passing game. And you got to respect JMO for being more mature this year already. He approached the coaches, not the coaches approached him. I agree. I agree. I expect if he does as good as he did the year before, we're going to be giving him that contract. And like I said, Spot Track has the low end of that contract at 18 million, the high end at 27. Yeah, the news these weeks are so slow. I think the Fridays are going to be a half hour show in the morning and then do a longer show in the afternoon because that's when I got more guests on. 9 p.m. tonight, the Lions fan cave chat. I love talking to you guys, but the news is so slow. I think a frozen metal straw having molasses poured through it would be faster. We all hope we're wrong. I But at the same time, both teams came out and had a decent showing the week one last year, them versus the Eagles, but lost, and us versus what was that, the Rams, and won. Our defense is finally getting healthy, minus Aleem McNeil. Amik seems to be fine. Ennis Rakestraw is actually being tried on the outside, which is going to push Amik to the inside. Let me go read the notes from the coaches yesterday and go over that because there was some notes out of camp, notes the veterans have reported, and I think you're going to like what you hear. Linebacker coach Sean Dion Hamilton says Derek Barnes has made the most of his time away, and he expects him to take his game to another level in 2025. O'Neill, the safety coach, mentions Eric Hallett II, Dan Jackson, and Ian Kennelly, along with Maurice Norris and Lauren Strickland, are who competing for the fourth spot on the active roster for the 53 at the end of the preseason. Lions safety coach says right now that defensive back Avante Maddox will primarily play safety with the Lions, not corner. Lions coach defensive back coach Deshae Thompson says he's letting Ennis Rakestraw focus on playing outside cornerback this season because of his better size at 6'1". And then, of course, there's DJ Reed and Terrion Arnold to go with that Amik. So Amik might end up. Would it be crazy if Amik ends up the fourth on this roster, or if they just leave Ennis Rakestraw on the dime and then bring him in for the outside when somebody has to go off the field? I think that's more of what they're doing. I think Ennis Rakestraw will end up our dime with possibly being a nickel. Yeah, John, bandwagon since 1960. 75 for me. I have 5 when I first started watching the Lions with Dad that I can remember. But I am really excited for the season. I can't wait for all the camp, all the bullshit to be done so we can actually talk some football, see games, starting with the Hall of Fame game. San Diego, shit, LA, whatever you want to call them. The Chargers versus the Lions. The Chargers. I wonder if we should come in and just have this go as our when we walk in at Lambeau.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Because remember who did it first? That was an imitation of it. It was Muhammad Ali, the champ. Oh, Rakestraw's much faster than we thought. And I said that because he was dealing with that lingering injury. I mean, he still ran a 4.5 something at the combine or at his pro day, excuse me. He ran a little slower at the combine. But because he didn't I can't remember if it wasn't a run or he ran slow, but he re-aggravated it after he got the faster time at his pro day. All you had to do is watch Rakestraw's film and you know he's faster than what he ran. So I'm glad to see Smoking Dad, Joseph Austin, Ricky Sakat, Brent DeWitt, Go Pack Go all day. All you guys here. It's good to see you. The other one was gone. That was CD3. He's gone. Good to have you back too, JB. Thank you. Bregman screwed up. Imagine him in that lineup last night. Shit. Yeah, I know. The coffee's flowing good. The sun is shining. The temperature's getting up in the high 70s, low 80s today. That storm last night was nuts. We had tornado sirens, lightning flashing across the sky, wind whipping. You know what? We're still here. Gotcha. Yeah, the lightning was wicked. It was amazing. I love watching lightning like that. And I stayed out until the storm got really bad, and I was like, okay, time to go in. And I no sooner laid down and I heard the siren. Thank you. Bill T, good to see you. Yeah, that's good. I thought we were going to lose power because we lost power in a brownout yesterday morning. That's why I had to have our buddy, and Packer fan. Let me get him up here. I had to have this guy set up the show. Oh boy, what a day! News is slower than ever. What do I think it's a tougher schedule than last year. I see at least I see at least 5 losses. Possibility of it only being 4, but I expect 5 from what I see. Gotta go, Jeremy. My sushi is burning. That's funny. So, like I said, at least 5 losses. I just feel that that's where we're at. We got a chance of it only being 4, but it might be as much as 7. That's what I see. While everybody still complains, this offense, talent-wise, is still the same. Yes, there may be some growing pains to start the season. Yes, there might be some growing pains on defense to start the season. But Calvin Shepard was already here. Deshae Townsend is an upgrade from what we had at defensive back. You may not be, but I've been around. You say everybody's getting 9 or 10 wins. You became this year's Ken Doby. Just giving you shit, John. 3 games and but they're all at home. I'm gonna push back a little. There is 7 days between the one game. It's 4 days between the other, and they're all at home. There's no travel time. No, you can't say that because that defense absolutely brutalized Pat Mahomes in that game. That defense is nasty. The defense is why they won games. Saquon is what made the offense better. I do agree with that. But it's a combination of a good roster and that. And I swear people don't understand I do shit. I just don't know what. Places to go, things to do. You know what? Nothing's more important than my fans. Bill, did you see the new intros at the beginning, or did you come in too late? I think we're a 10-win team minimum, John. I think that's if everything goes off the rails, it's still a 10-win team. We had the whole defense go off the rails for half a season. And still managed to win that because we stopped people from scoring. We clamped down when it mattered most. So we changed our defensive line coach because we got less sacks than the year before, but we had more pressure. And we got a guy that is actually better at making his team produce sacks and less pressure. So, and that team was the Titans, who had the number one defense. Yeah. Oh, you came in late? Well, here you go. I'll do it one more time because I just think they're fire. The first one is the rock one, I believe.
Turn it up, it's that time again. Jeremy B. Lines, he's your best friend. Every weekday, Evan, you know the vibe. He's shouting one ride with that rockin' drive. Rolling up the scene, light up that fire. Jeremy's in the booth, taking us higher. With a grin and a laugh, he's got the crowd in a blaze. Smoking out the haters in a rock star haze. The stories that inspire and riffs that will ignite. When one pride echoes, everything feels right. Jeremy Beelan, every day at 11. Yelling one B ride like we're in rock heaven.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a Lions mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
There you go. That's both of them. I like the hip hop one. That's the one I decided as my actual intro. What do you think, Bill T? I like the music of the rock one, but I like the lyrics of the other one better, and it hits better with the bass. Copy. You know what I like about it? I'm not going to get dinged by Facebook and say I got to share my revenue anymore. So that makes me happy. I mean, you only lose 5 to 10% on revenue sharing because of licensing fees, but it is what it is. So for a while there, I'm going to keep playing those. But which one do you guys like better, the rock or the hip hop? Grant likes the rock. I like the music of the rock better, 100%. But I like the whole thing about the hip hop one. I love that play. I love everything. Grant likes the rock too. Everybody on Facebook likes the hip hop. Everybody on here likes the rock. And it's crazy. I can just alternate it. Do one each day. I don't care. I got two of them. I might as well use them. Yep, I'm going to use them both. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Every other day, it'll be a different intro. It's just back and forth between them. And what's funny is that AI voice reminds me of that Harry Mack, the guy that does the impromptu things, walks up to people on the street and does a rap right there on the spot, telling them to give 3 words, random words, and he'll put it into there. I appreciate you guys. I just like them both. I think they both sound good. I think they both are good. And anybody who needs an intro for a podcast, get a hold of Bill the Packer fan. He does good work. It's relatively cheap. None, none other than they've talked. That's all I've heard. And not out of training camp until training camp. I think it's going to be 3-3 or 4-2 too. Yeah, I think so too. And he said if he doesn't come back here, he likes the Packers. But I don't think the Packers want him because of his age. Oh yeah, I know that. I don't think they'll. I just think it's a question of how much of it's guaranteed money, how much of it's split up, and if they're willing to give the guaranteed money up front. I think that's what it's all coming down to. I think he knew that we couldn't afford to do the $11 million, and everybody says, "Oh, we got 40 million trade for Trey Hendrickson," and they don't look at the dead cap that comes off of that. That 40 million minus 17 million becomes immediately 23 million. 15 to 18 million to sign your rookies. So you're looking at 8 to 5 million left. Do you want to throw that all in one bucket? Or do you want to stretch that out with the futures contract, do a 1 to 2 year deal with the 2 or 3 years of extended money on the books, Chief? Love it. All right, this is for Ricky Sakat, Smoking Dad, and Jim Jackson. There she goes. Oh, let's do it the right way. Got to have a picture with it, don't it? Don't I have to have a picture? I think it's this one. Oh, there. It's one for the EGA and 2 with the picture. How's that? I notice Yoli hasn't been able to come on lately as much anymore, but she is a school teacher, so she's probably working this hour. She's loving it. I think she waits for it now. That's awesome. I need to get it on a loop. I need to somehow get it in here and get it on a loop so it just keeps playing over and over again and makes it longer so we can just let it rip. I'm going to let you guys decide. Tears in Heaven or Faithfully? What do you want to hear? No, not Sarah, Jim's wife. Yoli. Yoli is a teacher. A Packer fan. You know her, Yoli. Oh, you want to hear Faithfully? Got you. This is me singing. This is what got me into the finals back in 2010. Thank you. And that wasn't even the best time I did it. That's the crazy thing. I can only sing if you want your cat to run away. Yeah, that's cool, Brent. Hog Wild, that's a good song. I love to sing. I've been doing it off and on since the '90s. But late '90s is when I really got into karaoke. Then I was a host. I've auditioned for that a couple of times. When I was a karaoke DJ, I did a Labor Day benefit at the DAV hall there in Davison here, and they asked me to sing the national anthem. Well, we didn't have it on karaoke, so I sang it out a cappella. And this one old man, a World War II vet, came up, shook my hand with tears in his eyes, and he goes, "You should be singing at every Tigers home game." Yeah, that's something I had to develop. I don't know how it happened. I don't know when, but it happened. And you hear my speaking voice. I got a low voice too. I'm actually naturally like a tenor, but that's a falsetto. And you have to learn how to be able to close your throat out yet still sing from your diaphragm to push it through. Well, we made it through another day. It's another week down. That much closer to the Hall of Fame game and the start of some real fucking football. That point in the day where you know what we love to do. Rock always, yes, sir. It's that time. We're gonna start at the top. They can hit Skull Fuck, the Vikings. When they say skull, it's like saying score, but with a cock in your mouth. F T. Fuck the pack. I'm gonna use both. Last but not least, fuck the Bears and LGBTQD1. And don't forget, I go live out of the Flint area. Flint, where the water's shit, but the tires are good. And since you guys asked for it, one more time, I'm going to give you the one you like.
Turn it up, it's that time again. Jeremy B. Lines, he's your best friend. Every weekday, Evan, you know the vibe. He's shouting one ride with that rockin' drive. Rolling up the scene, light up that fire. Jeremy's in the booth, taking us higher. With a grin and a laugh, he's got the crowd in a blaze. Smoking out the haters in a rock star haze. The stories that inspire and riffs that will ignite. When one pride echoes, everything feels right. Jeremy B. lives every day at 11. Yelling one B right like we're in rock heaven.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
That's right. get it here first. I love these songs. I think they're great. I like both of them. I like the lyrics better on the hip hop one and the bass beat. It's about damn time. But thank you everybody for watching. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. Starts right here. Oh, allergy season. Isn't it great? But if you're talking about a rival fan base, have a great day, everybody.
Turn it up, we coming in hot. Huddle Sports Network, yeah, we own the spot. On your Roku, Fire Stick, don't miss a beat. Covering NFL news, we can't be beat. Find us online, Facebook and YouTube too. Every room a scoop, we got the 411 for you. 27 prime times, daily shows for the fiends. From Ken and Ken in the morning to your wildest dreams. 10 to 11, we dropping knowledge on the block. Tune in tight, don't forget to watch. Huddle up, it's the place to be. NFL action, come and see. From morning till noon, we bring that fire. Huddle Sports Network, take you higher. Step into the zone where the real ones play. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, 1 hour every day. From 11 to 12, we breaking it down. All the plays, all the stats, wearing the crown. 10 at noon, hit the grind with the daily huddle. From 12 to 1 p.m., man, we break the cuddle. Sipping morning coffee while we hitting the grind. Dropping knowledge bombs, yeah, you know we're one of a kind. Huddle up, it's the place to be. NFL action, come and see. From morning till noon, we bring the fire. Huddle Sports Network, take you higher. Got the insights, got the stats, we breaking it down. Best network around, wearing the crown. From the field to the screen, we making it hot. Huddle Sports Network, give it up.